Yeah. So, like, and the cats as well. If they're like that one was now for my music videos, and the other one is the cats. Like, if the tiger shows up, please do. I will film because I really don't know what has happened there. And also the black cat, if I get to see it, I will sure do a video, like, to continue this the real life of a cat. It's a documentary for the like first 2-3 weeks. Every day I was following the cats, and then it gets like into like recaps what has happened on one day, but they're then further apart. Like, it's suddenly autumn, then so all of a sudden we have winter time. So you have to guess, because of the season shown, that now we have like jumped over and reached a totally different season. So yes, like the first two are really badly caught, but then it's really nice to watch, because there really always was something happening between the cats. And also, by looking at the cat without cutting, just see him eat, so you get to know the personality of the cat. So that's why in the end I also added their meow, their mourning, and their like psychology between them. One is always following the other one, or not liking the other one, or being afraid of something. So as soon as I knew about these things, I was also documenting them. So in the beginning it was just seeing them eat. Like, they appeared, they would eat, and I would follow them to wherever they were going. So once in the beginning I thought that the tigered one is kind of sad. He went all the time, but he was marking his territory. Then the black cat wasn't around, so yeah. And also around the house it was interesting when I fed 2 cats at the same time. That one was funny to watch. And also, like, you know, high up there in winter, a cat. Yeah. So also that was funny to watch. I wanted to add, like, how the cat would walk in the cold and have cold paws. You know, the tigered one during winter time, he always wanted to be on my snow pants because it was warmer there than on the snow. Yeah. And I also, like 2 weeks ago, was recording when the tigered one, like, his fur is like a tiger's fur. Yeah. When he was ill, so his paw was inflamed and big, and he had licked off all the hair. And that's like such a sweet recording, him sleeping on my blanket and then kind of waking up and putting out his face of this kind of cave that I had built for him with my blanket, and then putting it back to a place where there is no light, so he could have some more sleep. Yeah. So I wasn't ever bothering him with show your paw, I need a film. Never. Not once. I was always, when he was showing me his paw, I was like first time introspecting, like looking at it closely. And then I was like, whenever he entered, I was giving him the remedy so he would eat it with the food. And whenever he left, because he couldn't stay inside for longer than 1.5 days, so when he went again, I gave him some anti-inflammatory cream onto his paw. So he had to go through that, you know, like I was holding his paw and his leg grim and wouldn't let him go until he had his foot. Like once I put him into the bathtub, so that one wasn't a good solution. So then I just put the inflamed leg into sage tea, and then he was shaking off that tea, so again everything got wet. So I kind of wanted to forget about any foot baths, and I just put the remedy on, which also was against bacteria and virus and mold. So I did, yeah. So by now he sure hates me a bit, all these treatments. So also, yeah, he got well all by himself because he was away for 4 days. So when he arrived, I went and took him. A mosquito flew into my mouth. I took him to a animal doctor, so he gave him an injection for the fever he had and the inflammation he treated. So I took the cat back home, and at home I had to quite kind of, you know, I went up with a cable car, so I just didn't look around too well. There was a dog, so the cat ran off. So it wasn't around for another 3.5 days. That one was exactly. So then he appeared, and that's when I took the video where he was sleeping. You know, and so then he went again and actually was back maybe a day later for eating, and since then I haven't seen him. So that's the problem. Not really sure. All the other cats, 3 cats, pass by and eat, so there is no one offering food. It's not the food why he is away. Either he's trapped or sick, or someone has carried off that cat just to hurt me. I'm not, you know, I have no idea. When I see him again and he is fine, then I'm fine too. Then I know, okay, the territory he's at the moment is okay. So whenever he needs my food, he will come back. So I'll be waiting, no trouble. So he's simply afraid of the black cat. Mamma mia, am I sweating again? You know, it got colder, cooled down. I hear the grumbling of thunder, but that one is far away. Here it hasn't rained, and if Now the ground is dry. You know, the bad rain clouds are down the valley. Up here with all the surrounding mountains, like this one and so on. The rain hardly ever makes it here. That's a good thing. If you don't want to be in the mist every other day, like where I grew up in the east of Switzerland, on also 600 meters above sea level, just like the valley down there. You always end up having like a lot of rain, a lot of snow, a lot of mist and cold weather. It's because there is a real big lake nearby and the weather also gets moist because of that lake. Not just hot days and, you know, hot air moving up in the sky, forming the rain clouds, and then when it sets to become night, then the clouds rain off because they cool down too when the sun vanishes. So it's not that sort of weather. It's like for days and days, like in St. Gallen, east of Switzerland, you get this mist in the city, and yeah, it's cold and raining. So especially in autumn and always also during summer, like really always. Yes, I'm sweating. So I'll upload this video and I'll say goodbye for a while so that I can do this laid back 2 weeks or 3 and then come back and I'll do the positive reviews from then on. Like I will only review stuff that has good quality and will give me good energy, and if it's not the case, I just won't. Yeah, because we got enough negative input. I don't have to follow this elite agenda and do the same. Just, yeah, positive. Thank you. So when I get to the top, it'll be the last time for 2 weeks. That's really nice. Nice. Yeah, well, if I want to go down, I still can. But it's not that I have to do it every day. Now I've been doing it every day, nearly, and it got me really fit. Don't you think I'm giving up? I'm not like giving up. It's rather that I really should do some stomach training and arm training, you know, with a washing detergent canister, maybe 15 liters still in there. Yeah, stuff like that. So now I'll go to the midway bench and we'll see us later. It's up there.